Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and today to our panel. Today we would like to present about service quality of Wi-Fi towards student satisfaction, a case study in tourism and hospitality department with an internship student. First, I would like to introduce my name. My name is Niruna Adira binti Azhar. Next, for background of the study. First, Indonesia and Kosovo 2016 emphasized that service quality is measured with multiple dimensions, and each dimension may influence the overall of service quality from the customer's perspective. Second, Parasuraman 1985 had divided service quality into 5 lower level dimensions: reliability, tangible, responsiveness, assurance, and empathy. Become developed items to define the dimensions. Lastly, this study aims to investigate the relationship between quality service of Wi-Fi towards student satisfaction in tourism and hospitality department at Polytechnic Campus Sociology. Next, for problem statement. First, many previous studies have been conducted on wireless technologies and the impact in the life of the people. However, many researchers were not focusing on the impact of Wi-Fi in the education industry. Second, previous studies found that students rated the speed of the Wi-Fi network as normal to low, leaving students dissatisfied with the wireless internet service offered by university. Lastly, on average, students should wait about 3 to 5 minutes to download the file, which is depending on the size of the files itself, which could affect the student satisfaction. For research objective, we have 5 objectives. First, to examine the relationship between reliability and student satisfaction towards Wi-Fi service quality. Second, to examine the relationship between tangible and student satisfaction towards Wi-Fi service quality. Third, to examine the relationship between responsiveness and student satisfaction towards Wi-Fi service quality. Fourth, to examine the relationship between assurance and student satisfaction towards Wi-Fi service quality. Fifth, to examine the relationship between empathy and student dissatisfaction towards Wi-Fi service quality. Next is significance of the study. First, for students, the findings can be used by the students to know overall students' satisfaction towards service quality of Wi-Fi. For the lecturer, based on this finding, it also can be useful source of information for the lecturer to produce effective teaching with application of various material, and these findings can be used in develop the quality of service to increase the satisfaction level of students. And lastly, for polytechnic management, the polytechnic management can use this finding to understand the level of students' satisfaction and to find out which aspect is more important to student satisfaction and which aspects needs to be improved, and the president also can take this to serve students more effectively in the future. Next is literature review. We have 5 dimensions in this research. First dimension is reliability. Based on researcher Figurati 2020, define reliability is linked to the university ability from the first time to provide accurate service without making any error and to provide its service in compliance with every time. However, based on the Parasuraman 1985, reliability is the capacity of the service provider to verify and efficiently provide the desired service. The second dimension is tangible. According to Parasuraman 1984, tangible can be described physical proof of the service, such as physical facilities, self-appearance, instrument or equipment used to provide service, and physical representations of service. Based on Arianto 2020, Tangible is indicator of the completeness of educational facilities, building, lecture hall, and the teaching process are accessible.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Naisha binti Abdul Razak. I would like to continue my presentation about literature review. Okay, I would like to continue with responsiveness. Responsiveness defined as ease of contact or access to teacher and administrative staff of university willingness and attentiveness to help student and provide from service. Responsiveness also play important role in gaining student trust that affecting judge on service quality. Speak of staff response to student complaint, also staff concern and desire for assistance student needs are indicator of responsiveness. Okay, next, assurance. Assurance refer to the ability of service provider to convey trust and confidence to student toward the service that provided by the institution. Shah Kamal Idris argued the service provider must assure the delivery of knowledge in a courteous manner. In this way, they can inspire more trust and confidence of their student satisfaction. Lastly, empathy. Empathy can be described as staff or polytechnic attention to individual. Empathy also pictures that as staff care and attention serve to their student. Example of empathy can be officer should understand the needs of student, cause the quality of service may influence the student satisfaction. Next, I will present our research framework. We have two, which is dependent variable and dependent variable. For independent variable, we have five, which is reliability, tangible, responsiveness, assurance, and empathy. For dependent variable, we have one, which is student satisfaction. The sources of our research framework, which is from Parasuraman 1985. Next, I will present our research methodology. For population, we have Student Tourism and Hospitality Department, JPH, in the Polytechnic Tuanku Seri. The total of population student JPH several hundred students. And for sample, we use based on table of Graduate and Morgan 1970, and we got 254 sample. We use stratified random sampling, and for design, we have seed part. We use 5-point Likert scale, which is form 1 strongly disagree to 5 strongly agree. For the data collection, we use survey method by Google Form, and we start from 6 October 2020 until to 24 October 2020, which is around within 2 weeks, and the location in the PTSS. For the data analysis, the descriptive of analysis we use based on frequency, mean, percentage, and standard deviation, and the descriptive analysis and inferential analysis. Next, this one is our data analysis and result for demographic profile based on gender, age, and race. Okay, then we will continue with semester and courses. That's all from me, and I will pass it to my friend Aina Jua to continue the presentation.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Aina Jabati Ismail, and I will continue with data analysis and result. The reliability result show that all variables are reliable. Meanwhile, the highest reliability values of responsiveness was 0.958, followed by assurance was 0.957, Moreover, value of student satisfaction was 0.954, and then empathy was 0.951. Lastly, the lowest reliability value was reliability, about 0.939, followed by tangible was 0.934. Next, correlation analysis result. For correlation, the relationship between quality service of Wi-Fi towards student satisfaction and reliability, tangible responsiveness, assurance, and empathy were investigated using Pearson correlation coefficient. The results show that reliability, tangible responsiveness, assurance, empathy, and satisfaction are significant and strong relationship towards student satisfaction. Reliability 0.872, tangible is 0.880, responsiveness 0.891, assurance 0.809, and empathy was 0.859. For multiple regression analysis, in this case, the reliability, tangible, responsiveness, assurance, and empathy had significantly toward the prediction of student satisfaction with beta value reliability 0.294, significant 0.000, beta value for tangible 0.265, significant 0.000, beta value for responsiveness 0.335, significant 0.000, beta value for assurance 0.116, significant 0.18, and beta value for empathy was 0.166, significant 0.08. In addition, reliability, tangible responsiveness, assurance, and empathy show positive influence on student satisfaction. For summary of hypothesis finding, hypothesis 1, hypothesis 2, hypothesis 3, hypothesis 4, hypothesis 5, there is a relationship between reliability, tangible responsiveness, assurance, and empathy, and student satisfaction toward Wi-Fi service were supported show perfectly achieve the 5 research objectives. Next, for discussion, the relationship between reliability and student satisfaction toward Wi-Fi service. The result indicated that reliability was significant and positively influenced student satisfaction in the context of tourism and hospitality department students. The result was consistent with Shafiq 2019, Sani 2014, and Lian 2017 that found reliability influenced student satisfaction. This study has revealed the respondents agree that the Wi-Fi service that had provided by PTSS are available at convenient hour. Most of the respondents agree that the Wi-Fi is accessible, reliable, and well operated by PTSS. Besides that, Wi-Fi service in the PTSS also consistent and without error and have the good internet speed. For second discussion is the relationship between tangible and student satisfaction toward Wi-Fi service. The result indicated that tangible was significant and positively influenced student satisfaction in the context of tourism and hospitality department student. This in line with the study of Shafiq 2019, Sani 2014, and Lian 2017 that found tangible influence student satisfaction. This is because most of respondents agree that they are easily use the free Wi-Fi service provided and able to complete their task quickly. Moreover, the Wi-Fi service that provided by PTSS make they feel no obstacle, useful, and fulfill their satisfaction. Therefore, improve their assignment by using free Wi-Fi that provided by Polytechnic. That's all from me. I will passing for my friend to continue our discussion.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Atika Armiza binti Khairul Nazmi. I will present slide number 19 to 23. In this slide, the relationship between responsiveness and student satisfaction toward Wi-Fi service. The result indicated that responsiveness was significant and positively influenced student satisfaction. The finding was consistent with Ismail and Yunan 2015, Shah Kamal Idris 2016, and Lian 2017 that found responsiveness was significantly influenced student satisfaction. This study revealed that respondents agree that Wi-Fi service provided by PTSS make they feel secure and very useful in doing their assignment. Next, the relationship between assurance and student satisfaction toward Wi-Fi service. The relationship indicated that assurance was significant and positively influenced student satisfaction. This is in line with the study of Shafiq 2019, Shah Kamal Idris 2016, Lian 2017 that found assurance accept highly improved the satisfaction level of students. In addition, this study revealed that respondents agree that they can trust the PTSS staff who in charge the free Wi-Fi and give their confidence by using the service. Students also feel safe when downloading any apps by using PTSS Wi-Fi. Lastly, the relationship between empathy and student satisfaction toward Wi-Fi service. The result indicated that empathy was significant and positively influenced student satisfaction. This is in line with Shafiq 2019, Ismail and Yunan 2015, and Shah Kamal Idris 2016, found that empathy was significantly influenced student satisfaction. This study revealed that students agreed that Wi-Fi service provided by PTSS are available at convenience hours. They also plan to write review of Wi-Fi service on website PTSS and update status on social media platform about their experience of using Wi-Fi service. Meanwhile, this is because there is no obstacle of using free Wi-Fi service in PTSS. It also provided a clear and understandable. This slide shows research contribution for students. The finding can be used by students to know overall student satisfaction towards service quality of Wi-Fi. The finding of service quality is based on 5 dimensions, which are reliability, tangible, responsiveness, assurance, and empathy. For lecturer, based on this finding, it also can be useful source of information for the lecturer to produce effective teaching with the application of various material. Moreover, this finding can be used in develop their quality of service to increase the satisfaction level of students. And for polytechnic management, the polytechnic can use this finding to understand the level of student satisfaction, find out which aspects are important to student satisfaction and which aspect needs to be improved, and the polytechnic also can use it to serve students more effectively in the future. For conclusion and recommendation, the current study found that reliability, tangible, responsiveness, assurance, and empathy was significantly and positively influenced student satisfaction among of tourism and hospitality department of students. Hence, enhancing the reliability, tangible, responsiveness, assurance, and empathy important to improve the level of satisfaction among the students. Few limitations in this study. First limitation was the variable use. Since the result of the study showed that there are other factors that influence student satisfaction, perhaps future studies could include other elements to measure polytechnic student satisfaction. This study focused students in of tourism and hospitality department only. Perhaps in the future it could include other departments such as electrical engineering department, mechanical engineering department, information technology of department, and communication and commerce department. So that's all our presentation about service quality of Wi-Fi towards student satisfaction. Thank you.